Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakbadash. I want to give double honors to elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. And I want to say Shalom to the Akim and Alquat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. Alright, so today's another installment of a new series that I was, came up with called Babylon News. Alright, basically what it is articles that I didn't, have enough or didn't, feel the need to go into a whole lesson on. Alright, but they're smaller articles, so I'll litter, 2, 3, 4 of them, alright, within a lesson and grab some scriptures on them, alright, but generally they're pretty short, alright, or stuff that I didn't feel the need to go in on a full lesson on. Alright, so today we got, I'm sure judging by that scripture you should be able to tell what the first topic is. Alright, we got this video that I wanted to show you. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and play it and I'll let it basically speak for itself. Alright, now this is the lady, alright, down here, Dats J. Lamone. Alright, she penned it, said about to set my ass cheek on fire. Alright, so we're going to just watch this Folly. Alright, I don't know if this is Instagram Live or what it is. I think it's Instagram Live, but I don't use all that social media like that. So he's using nail polish remover or something. Alright, shit's ridiculous. Alright, shit's it's dumb. It's not funny at the end of the day. It's funny to see her get some instant judgment for it. I don't know what she was expecting to gain from this. I'm assuming just Instagram clout. Alright, this guy says use the whole bottle. No, they don't give a shit. So more folly from our people. Alright, you see a whole group of N-dubs just chilling, watching her perform this. Alright, when she started, and they're not even really helping. Alright, they're just moving away. It looks like one chick tried to hit her with a pillow. So yeah, this is just stupidity. Alright, more stupidity from our women. Alright, just ridiculous. Alright, so we're gonna grab some scriptures. Alright, this is I'll actually just leave that open. Alright, this is Deuteronomy 23:17. Alright, and it reads, "There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel." Alright, so what this woman was doing, alright, was basically, alright, while she wasn't out there going and physically, whoring herself out, alright, by laying down with another man, alright, what she was doing was, basically, whoredom, alright, showing herself, alright, showing her nakedness on the internet, alright, thinking that she was going to get some internet clout. It's basically, it's barely one step down from these, OnlyFans, alright, because they show everything. Alright, she's already showing her ass, alright, lighting it on fire. Alright, she could have lit her hand on fire. She could have, lit her hair on fire. She could have done any of that thing, but she didn't choose those. Alright, she didn't choose her foot. Alright, her leg. No, she chose on Instagram Live. Alright, to pull down her shit and show her ass and light it on fire. Alright, and she got some pretty quick judgment for it. Alright. And there could be more judgment coming forth after that for her, alright? Such as, inevitably the end, alright, for the 2/3, but you don't know if a week from then, alright, something happened to her, alright? Deuteronomy 23:17, once again, "There shall be no whore of the daughter of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel." Alright, we know what a sodomite is. I actually want to do something real quick and look up Blue Letter Bible, alright? Deuteronomy 23:17. Get the technical definition of whore, alright? Because she wasn't laying down with a man, alright? But it was still, an act of whoredom. A prostitute, alright? A harlot, a whore. Alright.
Strong's H, 6948. Kedeshah. Gesenius Lexicon. Kadesh.
Alright, let's see what a harlot is. Alright, a prostitute. All right. So, well, she wasn't technically being a whore. All right. It could be considered whoredom. All right. Or it's another one. Is it, man, I just drew a blank. All right. There's another one. All right. That would be a better word for it. It's not coming to the. It's not on the tip of my tongue at the moment. It's on the tip of my tongue, but it's not in my head at the moment. All right. So, maybe we'll get that back, Lord willing. If not, we'll move on. All right. But either way, this woman is more than likely a whore. All right. At the end of the day, if she's doing these things, all right, she's probably putting herself out more than most of the women are. All right, this day and age. All right, getting out there and getting around. All right. Another one we're gonna grab, all right, is this. She definitely was shameless, all right, and this is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, all right, 26 and 25. It reads, "A shameless woman should be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord." All right, and you can tell by what this woman was doing. This doesn't look anything like fear of the Lord. All right, does this look like fear of the Lord to you? No. Pouring a bottle of flammable substance all over your ass and lighting it on fire on Instagram Live or Facebook Live or whatever the hell it is. I think it's Instagram because of the part. But that's not fearing the Lord, all right? So, this is ridiculous. This shit's ridiculous. I don't see what she seeks to gain, all right, from this. It's the same thing with the men that are flashing guns all over Instagram. I don't see what you seek to gain from that, all right, other than getting shot up or having causing issues for the men. But I don't understand what this is supposed to do, setting your ass on fire. I don't know if it's supposed to make men look at you some different type of way, because it just looks stupid to me. All right, but this is the state of our people. All right, this is Proverbs 10 and 23. It reads, it is a sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding hath wisdom. All right, so this is basically a sport for these idiots. All right, if you look up the definition of sport, let's grab what sport means. All right, an activity involving physical exertion and skill in which an individual or team completes against each other or others for entertainment. All right, so that's basically what this is. These people are basically competing against each other for entertainment. All right, who can out-stupid the other one? All right, the elder from North Carolina, all right, up in Raleigh. All right, Elder Hawad, all right, did a lesson recently going in on all these people, all these challenges. All right, they had the cereal challenge. All right, the milk crate challenge. I can't remember all the challenges. All right, but all that is, all right, that's folly. All right, let's grab what folly means first. All right, folly, all right, is a lack of good sense, foolishness. All right, more so, let's grab the a more accurate definition. All right. Let's see. You can just grab this one. Foolishness. All right, we'll grab the pronunciation.
Strong's H5039. Nevala.
All right, Nevala. All right, foolishness. All right, morally, wickedness, concretely, a crime by extension, punishment, folly, vile, villainy. All right, and that's what these people at the end of the day, they're basically just fucking villains. All right, these people are villains, and Salakia for the talking in the background. It's been going on all day. All right. So, like I said, these people, these wicked 2/3 are basically, they're basically villains at the end of the day. All right. So, Proverbs 10 and 23. It is a sport to do foolish. It is a sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding hath wisdom. All right. So, if you're a man of wisdom, you're not going to be doing this stupid shit. You're not going to be, toting guns on Instagram or Facebook Live, all right? If you're a woman, in this truth, you're not going to be setting your ass on fire on Instagram, all right? It's plain to see, all right? These people are not of the elect, all right? The elect aren't setting their ass on fire on Instagram, all right? And if they ever did some dumb shit like that, all right, in their life, all right, they returned from that, all right, repented, all right, and turned a new leaf, so to speak. All right, they're not still lighting their ass on fire and toting guns. All right, because I know we did some, wickedness and foolishness and folly when we were out in the world. All right, but when you come to this truth, you're to drop those things. You're not supposed to continue on. See, I used to light my ass on fire. Now I'm a Hebrew Israelite that lights my ass on fire. That ain't how it goes. You're supposed to put those things behind you. All right, you're not supposed to bring those things in. All right, once again, I'm going to read it. Proverbs 10:23. It is a sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding hath wisdom. All right, we'll grab what that means too. Let's actually just copy this over, all right, and get the exact definition. All right, let's see, wisdom, all right, wisdom. Okay, so it's just giving the basic definition of wisdom. All right, so if we just grab a intelligence, understanding, insight, all right, the quality of having experience, knowledge, and good judgment, the quality of being wise, all right, and look at this, all right, good judgment, all right, that's one of the key words right there. If we look at folly again, remember what it said, all right, a lack of good sense, all right, which would a sense, judgment, as they would say. All right, so a good judgment, all right, bad judgment. So folly would be bad judgment, wisdom would be good judgment, all right. The quality of being wise, all right. We got perception, discernment, all right, and we know to use discernment, all right. Common sense, judgment, all right. Circumspection. These are all words that have you can be found in the Bible. All right, here. Ephesians 5:15, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. All right, so that's a perfect segue. Thwadi Halba Shem Shai for bringing that definition up to my mind and transitioning me into that scripture. I didn't even have this one planned. All right, because the days are evil. All right, so you're supposed to be walking circumspectly. All right, in wisdom, circumspection. All right. Discernment, all right, the ability to judge well, all right, in Christian context, perception and the absence of judgment with a view of obtaining spiritual guidance and understanding, all right, refinement, all right, these are all going back to scriptural words, all right, refinement, discernment, all right, wisdom, all right. So it says the body of knowledge and principles that develops within a system. Nah, not that one. See, the soundness of an action or decision in regard to the application, experience, knowledge, and good judgment. Now it's really this first definition that we're looking for. All right. So the elect is going to be being wise. All right, we're supposed to be being wise in this thing, not lighting our asses on fire or doing the milk crate challenge or the cereal bowl challenge. All right, shit's ridiculous. Those things aren't going to gain you anything. All right, the only thing those things are going to bring you is judgment. All right, wickedness. All right, let's grab all right, Job 4:8. Even as I've seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. All right, so if you're putting wickedness and iniquity, all right, iniquity being sin upon sin out in the world, all right, you're going to reap the same thing. All right, if you plant grapes, all right, you're harvesting grapes. All right, if you plant apples, you're picking apples. All right, if you plant oranges, you're picking if you plant oranges, you're going to pick oranges. All right, you're not going to plant oranges and pull a pear off that tree. All right. So if you're putting wickedness out in this world, all right, and you're putting, iniquity, sin upon sin, all right, and these are the things you're doing, those are the things you're going to receive in return, all right? So, just you're supposed to be being wise in this thing, all right? And the thing is, a lot of our people are not wise, all right? They love their folly, all right, their wickedness, their foolishness, all right? Well, another one we'll grab is, they have no understanding. All right, Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish. Who is his people? All right, that he's speaking of. All right, Israel. All right, Israel being the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, let me get rid of this. There's not supposed to be any ones with singing on it. All right. Jeremiah 4:22. All right. So so his people. All right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai's people is Israel. All right. So when he says my people, all right, that's not speaking of everyone. That's speaking of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. So Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish; they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. All right. So our people. All right, our people, once again, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, are wise to go out and do wicked works, all right, and light their asses on fire on Instagram, all right, and smoke and roll blunts on Instagram, all right, and do all this, all these different wicked acts. Anything that they're breaking a law, all right, is wickedness, all right, or any of these things that they do for clout. 99% of those are wickedness, all right. So I'll say 99.9%, all right, of those are wickedness, all right, because if you're going on Instagram Live, more it's some shit going on, all right, some stupidness, foolishness, all right, is going on, all right. Jeremiah 4:22, for my people is foolish; they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Slakia. They have no knowledge, all right. So you could ask. There's a whole song out there. I can't remember if it was 3-6 Mafia. There's one of these groups. All right, I think it might be 3-6 Mafia. They have a whole song called "How to Roll a Blunt." Let me see. No, Redman. All right, Redman. Literally, all right, has a whole song instructing you. All right, how to roll a blunt. All right, but I guarantee you, ask him one thing about the truth, he won't know it. All right, so that means he's, go back in the scripture, he's wise, not wise, they're wise to do evil, all right, but to do good, they have no knowledge, right? They couldn't tell you, what the holy days we're supposed to be keeping are, all right? They couldn't tell you what meats we're not supposed to be eating, all right? They can't tell you, what the Most High's name is, all right, most importantly, all right? Because I guarantee you, if I ask them, they're going to say Jesus, all right? So they can't tell you his true name, and his true name is Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right? Yahweh being the Father, Yahushai being the Son. All right, when you call on them, you say Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which means the Father in the name of the Son. All right? They won't be able to tell you that, all right? But they can tell you in a whole song how to roll a blunt, all right? Or they can, these women's songs, they can tell you how to, without being vulgar, how to please a man in a song, all right? They can tell you all instructions, all right? And that, all right, but they can't tell you the name of the Most High, all right, or they can't tell you how close we are to the end, all right, or they can't tell you about the prophecies in the Bible, all right, or what the mark of the, close. I almost said it there, all right. Might end up flagging the video anyway. Who cares? All right, the M to the O to the T to the B, all right. They can't tell you what that is, all right. So let me turn that down, all right. So. One more time, all right, uninterrupted. Jeremiah 4:22, for my people is foolish, they have not known me, they are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. All right, sottish, what does that mean? Resembling a sot, all right, drunken, doltish, stupid, all right. That's true. When you see Jake, all right, and you got these people that got this overwhelming love of Jake in their dumbed down state. All right, you get these people that when we're talking about these people, you gotta love them, brother. They're our people. They aren't our people. All right, our people are the hopeful elect. All right, the brothers and sisters that are in this truth, those are our people. All right, these people ain't us. All right, you gotta realize that 2/3 have to be cut off and die. All right, we don't want to be lumped in with them. All right, we distance ourselves from them. We don't want to be lumped in with them. All right. So no, and that's that shit that you get from the Christian church, right? That loving everybody thing. Oh, everybody's perfect in the eyes of God. That's not true. All right, definitely not the wicked. All right, and there's 2/3 that have to be cut off. All right, so it's as simple as that. All right, and these people frustrate the shit out of us. All right, there are people. All right, and the thing is, the way I view it is that, when you see these people, all right, you're seeing Jake, all right, and you're looking at people that potentially have a chance, all right. When you see an Edomite, doing some dumb shit, you're like, well, whatever. All right, that's in their lot to be, doing some dumb shit. All right, that's what they are. They're a base man. All right, they're stupid. All right, so that's really nothing. All right, they're just being dumb. They don't have a chance. They're not going to be saved at the end of the day anyway. But whatever, when you see, one of our people, all right, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans doing some stupid shit, all right, it pisses you off because you look, you have a chance in this, all right. And in reality, they don't, all right, because we don't have free will, all right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai controls everything, all right. But them being an Israelite, all right, means that they could be saved, all right. These other heathen nations, all right, they don't have a chance at salvation, all right. But Jake has a chance at salvation, all right. And a lot of them are pissing it away, all right. And again, we don't have free will, all right. At the end of the day, if the Most High is going to wake you up, He's going to wake you up, all right. No matter how much someone preaches to you, all right, and tries to get it into your head, at the end of the day, if it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you, all right. This truth isn't meant for everyone, all right. If you're not getting it, all right, it might not be meant for you, all right. So, and that's just the situation. When we see these Jakes doing this shit, it pisses us off more than, when we see an Edomite doing it, all right? Because Edomites, they're the devil. They're going to do these things, all right? But Jake, Jake's technically supposed to be still following the law, even though we're under grace, all right? We're still supposed to be following the law, all right? And here they are doing all these acting. These Jakes, a lot of the time, are acting like Edomites, all right? And following after their ways and wanting to be just like them, all right? And a lot of them are going to have to burn with them, all right? Proverbs 15:21. Folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom, but a man of understanding walketh uprightly. All right, so folly, these people aren't ashamed. You think this person was ashamed about lighting their ass on fire? Obviously not. They're doing it on Instagram Live. All right, I'm sure, they might have had a little bit of embarrassment after it, went this way, because I'm sure they didn't think it was going to backfire and they were going to be banging all up against the walls. Sluck you. Sure, they didn't think they were going to be banging up the goddamn walls, all right? But at the end of the day, they put it on camera. They weren't ashamed, all right? They weren't cramped. She literally, if she was ashamed, she wouldn't have titled it "About to Set My Ass Cheek on Fire," right? She knew what she was doing, all right? She said it, all right? So she wasn't ashamed at all, all right? So it was joyful, all right? She even had 2 laughing emojis, all right? She was proud about it. She was, laughing like, "About to set my ass cheek on fire." Proverbs 15:21, once again, folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom, all right? And break it down once again, all right, going in these words, all right, because some brothers or sisters might not know these words, all right? What does destitute mean? Destitute, without the basic necessities of life, all right? Devoid, all right? Broke, all right? Deprived, all right? Deprived means suffering a severe and damaging lack of basic material and cultural benefits. All right, so that means they're suffering a severe and damaging lack of wisdom. All right, and wisdom, being the truth. All right, the knowledge and the understanding of this truth. All right, in this gospel. All right. So folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom, but a man of understanding walketh uprightly. All right, so that's why we try to follow after the laws, all right, and this, the instruction in this Bible to the best of our ability, all right. We don't want to be, destitute of wisdom, all right, and walking around like these people, all right. We don't want to be setting our ass cheek on fire on Instagram Live, All right, Ecclesiastes 10:6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. All right, what is dignity? All right, and this is a pretty straightforward scripture. All right, and it shows you the state of things. All right, dignity. All right, quality of being worthy of honor, respect. All right, nobility, majesty. All right, regality. All right, royalness. All right, courtliness, respectability, worthiness. All right, righteousness. All right, respectability. State or quality of being proper, correct, and socially acceptable. All right, so folly is socially acceptable. All right, it's perfectly fine to set your ass on fire on Instagram Live, or be a man and be with another one. All right, or to smoke weed. All right, or commit adultery. All right, that's set in great dignity. All right, that's respectable. All right, in this society. All right, socially acceptable. All right. That's what folly is. All right, the lack of wisdom, all right, and lack of understanding is respectable, all right, and socially acceptable. Not only socially acceptable, socially praised. All right, it's praised to be, alphabet soup member, all right, or to be, a woman showing your ass on Instagram Live, all right, or having an OnlyFans, or a man, smoking weed, all right, or toting guns. All right, our society, all right, and specifically the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American society, all right, it's socially acceptable and praised to do those things, all right. And the rich, all right, who's the rich, all right, spiritually rich, all right, the elect, all right, and the people following after this truth. We'll actually grab that real quick in the blue letter. All right, and the rich sit in a low place, all right. So they're on the bottom in society, all right. We're shunned and looked down upon, all right, in the society. But the men of the Lord, all right, and the people, and the women that are pursuing this truth, all right, and the other brothers that are pursuing this truth, all right, we're counted as bums and low, all right, sitting in a low place, all right. But we're considered lower than these people that are setting their asses on fire on Instagram, all right. And I keep using that Instagram that as an example because it's really ridiculousness. All right, this is again Ecclesiasticus 10 and 6, or Ecclesiastes, Salakia 10 and 6. All right, through the blue letter, we're gonna grab the rich. All right,
Strong's H 6223. Ashir.
Sheer. All right. And it says rich, wealthy, all right, in verse 2, not verse 2, but the second definition, the rich, the wealthy, rich man, all right. Now, in the Strong's definition, it says ashir, rich, whether literal or figurative, all right. So figurative, what does figurative mean? Departing from a literal use of words, all right, metaphorical, all right, symbolic, non-literal, all right, not meaning, to the T, all right. If I said I was like they say, people in the world say, oh, you're hungry, you could eat a horse. They're not going to literally eat a horse, all right. Some of these people might, all right, but generally when that saying was used, you're not going to actually literally eat a horse, all right. Or you're starving to death, all right. You're not starving literally to death, all right. You're just very hungry, all right. And that's what the case this is using as, all right. Is the rich isn't speaking of people that have abundance of money, all right. The rich is speaking of the people that have an abundance of knowledge, all right, being the elect, all right, and the people that are following after the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place. All right. So if we grab it's going to use different definitions. All right, it's gonna be used as well for physical money. All right, as well as speaking of spiritual knowledge as well. All right, because the definition, whether it's literal or figurative, all right, can be used for both. All right. So that's the end of that folly. All right. This chick on Instagram. All right. Now we got another situation we're moving on to. All right. I'm gonna play this clip. All right. Turn up the volume. There's not too much to hear. All right. But what we're seeing here is it's titled "U.S. Heat Wave Kills Thousands of Cattle in Kansas." All right. And it's by Wild Shorts. Now I originally saw this on Reddit. All right. But I wanted to grab a source on YouTube, all right, so I didn't have to, play the video through the terrible Reddit video viewer, all right, as well as have all my information out there, all right, because I'm currently logged in. There's some weirdos out there, so we're gonna go ahead and play this. We're actually just gonna mute it. It's just shit music anyway. All right. So thousands of cattle die in Kansas, in Babylon the Great. You can see all these, just tons, all right? It says heat waves and humidity caused this tragedy, all right? It's not going to be great because you got, Elon putting this together. Sizzling temperatures threaten livestock, all right? So you can see all of these dead cows, all right? These cattle, all right? Agency contacted for disposing of carcasses. I missed something. No, it's just their terrible English, all right? An agency was contacted for disposal of the carcasses, all right? And see, there's just tons of them, all right? And I'll tell you right now, this wasn't because of a heat wave, all right? That's bullshit, all right? And people know it's bullshit too, You see, they got a little miniature forklift rolling around to get all these. There's tons dead. Tons. All right. Play it again. Yeah, this isn't heat wave. All right, that's bullshit. That's a false cover. All right. That's that's just bullshit. All right, and people know. This is a top comment from the page. All right, and mind you, this isn't a GMS page or a Hebrew Israelite page. All right, this is Wyon. All right, and they're just a news page. All right, so before you all, they're conspiracy theorists. It's coming from GMS. They're a bunch of conspiracy theorists. Before you try to go on that, all right. It's Wyon, all right, W-I-O-N, all right, and they do news, all right, and brothers have used news from them, all right, they're known news, all right, they got 6 million subscribers, all right, you can look them up, all right, they're not at all related to the Hebrew Israelites, all right, so before you go on that tangent saying, you Hebrew Israelites, you're just conspiracy theorists, all right, before you go on that, all right, because we know you will, all right. This is just a regular old page, alright? And this person says, bullshit, no way they all dropped dead at the same time from the heat. And that's exactly true, alright? This is bullshit, alright? It's a false cover, alright? And you're going to call us conspiracy theories or what you will, alright? But guess what? Conspiracy theories don't usually get proved true, alright? If by the definition of what you're trying to call a conspiracy theory, alright? What we're saying is classified as a conspiracy theory by you worldly-ass people, alright? But when we say them, they end up coming true. Alright, I'm not saying necessarily myself, alright, the things that I'm saying come true, but the brothers, alright, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down, alright, I'm not a part of Great Millstone, alright, but I do believe and teach their doctrine, alright, so, it's simple, man. Look, we're gonna get more comments down here, alright, it says, see, we got a bunch of them, alright, so before you go on that whole conspiracy theory tangent, alright, these are regular people. Alright, not Hebrew Israelites, just regular in the world ass people. Alright, missile foods saying this. Alright, bullshit. No way they all dropped dead at the same time from the heat. And the comments say, ding. This person says, you right, it's an inside job. Alright, it says, I think they were poisoned in the heat wave as a joke. In India, the cattle stay in 50 Celsius degree and nothing happens. Alright, and how hot is 50 Celsius? That's got to be high. Because like 30 is hot there, I believe. Yeah, see 122 degrees in India. Alright, cattle are in 122 degrees in India, this guy's saying. Alright, and they're fine. Nothing happens. Alright. This person would say, says, out in the field, not crammed together, unable to vent off body heat. They're out in the field, what are you talking about? Says, then you got these people saying it's never 50 in India. Are you kidding? Alright. Which, could have been a slight exaggeration. There is a heat wave. Get a clue. Alright. Says, facts. And this person says, right here. So you're telling me a beef shortage is the next wave of bullshit. Alright, and that's exactly what's going to happen. There's going to be a beef shortage. Remember, in the beginning of the plant, I'm not going to say that because they might have a fucking trigger for that shit too. But when the whole CV situation, all right, you know what I'm talking about, that happened in 2019, all right, and really hit hard in 2020, all right, and through I think really in 2021 I think was when it was a chicken shortage, all right, there was a chicken shortage. I don't remember if that was in sometime in 2020, but if it was in 2021, all right, but there's a chicken shortage, all right, and prices of chicken were fucking astronomical. They're hiked up. Alright, so now you have this shit going on, and this person says, so you're telling me a beef shortage is the next wave of bullshit. Alright, because they're gonna those beef prices are gonna be going up. Alright, you see the elders and apostles, alright, talking about it. Alright, those meat prices, get ready, those meat prices are about to be skyrocketing, alright, so you better be fine with eating salads. Alright, or you can, or what you could do is you could freeze meat, alright, because right now you can get meat's still expensive right now, all right, but there's been farmers, all right, that said by the end of this year, all right, you might be looking at $30-$40 a pound meat, all right. So it says you're telling me a beef shortage is the next wave of bullshit. Let's see what people have to say. So this person says I was thinking the same exact thing. This person says, yes, my friend, that's the plan for all of us. We'll only have memories of left of a tasty steak, all right, and really steak and all that stuff, that's just a luxury, all right. We enjoy it while we can, all right. When it gets to the end, we're going to have to eat something else, all right? We might have to eat a leaf, all right, if that's the end of the day, all right? These things are just luxuries, all right? So don't, you brothers and sisters, don't be clinging on to these meats and stuff like that, all right? If at the end of the day, if you have to eat something that's not meat, go for it, all right? Personally, I was vegetarian for a while. I think I should be able to do it just fine. Lord willing, all right? You always got to say Lord willing, you know? You can't be boastful and proud about those things. Most I can take that right off you, all right? But, you know, Lord willing, all right? We'll you brothers and sisters, all right? We'll be able to go through that, all right? We'll be able to get through that, all right? Just eating greens, all right? And there's greens that have plenty of nutrients in it that you can get, all right? And vegetable, not vegetables, but fruits, all right? You can supplement with those, all right? Now meats, ideal, all right, to be able to get some of those proteins, all right? But you can get those. You'll have to eat a larger quantity, all right, of certain of these greens and these nuts, all right, and these fruits, all right. But you'll have to eat more of them, all right. But you should be able to make do, all right. And at the end of the day, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to take care of you if you're of the elect, all right. It's not something you really need to worry about, all right. Stocking up on a bunch of beef or stocking up on a bunch of whatever, all right. You can have a little bit. It's a good thing to stock up just a little bit, all right. You know, if something happens, all right. You don't need to have a whole shed full. All right, whole storage room full. You don't need none of that stuff. All right, the Most High is going to take care of His people. All right, so that's the base of it. He's going to take care of His people. Even if you got these Edomites, all right, that are stocking up. You think they're going to keep that food at the end of the day? No, that food. It says we're going to grab a scripture real quick. Well, actually, we'll get that in a moment. All right, but Yahweh Shem Yahushai's servants are going to eat, all right, but you're not, the people that aren't, all right, aren't going to eat. We'll grab that, all right. Let's see, we'll grab it and then we'll read it again at the end, all right, because we were going to close off with this one, but it's too perfect of a segue not to get it right now. Isaiah 65:13. Therefore thus saith the Lord our power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. All right. So you think those Edomites are going to be, having steak dinners and rotisserie chickens? All right. No, they're not going to be having none of that shit. All right. No, his servants are going to eat. All right, but ye shall be hungry, you being the wicked. All right, you 2/3 as well. All right, his servants are going to eat, but these other people, they're not going to eat. All right, so I remember one brother said, it was just a stipulation. All right, but these bunkers that these Edomites have, they might be food supplies for the elect. All right, the Most High might have these Edomites, set these things up, and those might just be for the elect at the end of the day, all right? And most time I just crack that door open like a tuna can, all right? Peel that back, that little fucking key. You strip that shit back, and it's done, all right? Now you got a food supply for the elect that was led there, all right? Now that's all just stipulation, all right? That's not something that's directly said biblically that the Edomites are going to be in these bunkers, and then that is, all right? But that the elect are going to come, and that they're going to have beans and rice, all right, that's not directly said like that, all right, before you go and say, oh, that's not scriptural, all right, no, but it is said that the hopeful elect, all right, who we believe, the elect, not the hopeful elect, the elect, all right, is going to eat at the end of the days, and we believe we're of the elect, we're the hopeful elect, all right, hopeful to be of the elect, all right, know that we're going to be fed, all right, and it's a big part of faith, all right. Now, this person says, this heat is nothing significant enough to blame on these deaths. They look like they were killed suddenly, not through heat exhaustion. Says, these deaths are from factory farming, blah, 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 blah. They're crammed in a smaller space, increasing the heat index. They're going to try to save these things, all right? This ain't from no dang heat wave, and we all know it, all right? All in the plan. Poison, most likely, all right? I think something else is going on, or it was something else. They seem frozen to me, or as if they're electrocuted more than dying of heat. All right, it's a weapon called microwave weapon. All right, and who knows about that shit? All right, why lie? Ain't no heat wave. And rumors that they're actually poisoned. All right, green fills in the back seem to be doing okay. I'm calling it almost every single looks suspect. All right, directed energy weapons. People are not buying your shit anymore, Esau. All right, your wickedness is rusting. All right, people are not buying it. All right, and the elder apostles of Great Millstone have already when there was other shortages. All right, there was a video, I believe, that was a lesson. All right, that was put out, and I don't remember exactly where it was, but I remember hearing about it. All right, where farmers were instructed to kill off their livestock. all right? And that was a thing that was actually happening, all right? And that's a thing that's going to continue to happen, all right? Esau's going to tell these people, hey, kill off your livestock. We need to, implement a famine, all right? So, and that's really, that's the Lord implementing that famine, all right? That's Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai putting that in Esau's mind, saying, hey, you need to do this, all right? And it's going to cause a famine, all right? And a lot of the time, that'll end up biting Esau in the ass too, all right? But even the Yep, right here, see? This is Proverbs 16:4, and the Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. All right, so the Most High does all these things. All right, even if Esau Edom's doing it, all right, Yahweh Shem Yahushua said, hey, you're going to do this. You're going to tell these people to go kill their livestock. All right, and the same person that Yahweh Shem Yahushua had to do that, all right, might just fucking starve to death. All right. That's how it is, all right? So it's really, these Edomites are doing these things, all right, but it's all Yahweh Shem Yahushua's control, all right? And these Edomites are wicked, all right? But they're a tool of the Lord, all right? And these people are being told to kill livestock, all right? To implement a famine, all right? Because the Most High wants a famine to come, all right? You already see it. The prices of, the prices of gases are up. That's not a famine, but there's that. And then not even the prices up on formula. All right, you can't even find the shit. All right, and when you do, I'm sure the prices are up. All right, there was we've seen famines like you've never seen these things, 5 years ago. All right, these weren't the things that you were seeing 5 years ago. All right, through the the CV, 2019 to 2020, we saw toilet paper shortages, we saw hand sanitizer shortages, we saw food shortages, water shortages. All right, vegan food was going left, not even getting touched. All right, and that's the stuff that's usually full because there ain't a whole lot of vegans. All right, so shit was going. All right, you couldn't find anything. Paper plates. All right, garbage bags. All right, Ziploc bags. All right, clothing. All right, well, you can still find clothing. All right, a lot of people weren't panic buying clothing, but everything else that you need, all right, was being bought up crazily. All right, and like I said, the whole thing with chicken. All right, chicken being astronomical. All right, if the place even had chicken. All right, and there's still some places that haven't recovered from it. All right, like Taco Bell. Not that you should be eating that shit because a lot of it's got pork in it. All right, but a while back, a year or so ago, I would eat at Taco Bell every once in a while. There's some things at Taco Bell you can have. All right, that don't have pork in it. But I'm just saying you should be wary with Taco Bell, man. Because I watched this video that says like the steak. If you go to Taco Bell, you brothers and sisters, don't get the steak. All right, the steak has pork in it. I was watching this TikTok, all right, video of this lady that works there, and she actually showed the bag, and the steak ingredient, all right, the main ingredient in the steak isn't beef, it's pork, all right, and then steak, all right, and of course there's going to be situations like that throughout fast food, all right, and you can't help that. All right, it's not like you're purposely ordering it. All right, when you do see something like that, all right, avoid it. All right, don't be like, well, we can't help anything. I'm just gonna go eat in there, even though I saw that it had pork in it. It very well could be that Burger King burgers have pork in it, or McDonald's burgers have pork in it. Well, McDonald's burgers probably don't even have any fucking meat in it. All right, first of all, but if they did, it'd probably be pork. All right, but any of those things, they could. All right, they most likely do. Who knows? All right, a lot of the meats we get are unclean. All right, without even knowing it. All right, when you see something plain as day, say, hey, pork, don't touch that shit. All right, don't touch it. Get away from it. All right, don't figure it out and go, oh, well, I still like that Taco Bell pork, basically the Taco Bell steak. I'm gonna keep eating it even though main ingredient's pork. All right, don't. All right, so don't try to do that over righteous thing that some brothers do. Or well, where you say, everything's messed up, so you're just gonna continue doing it. All right, not over righteousness, but I don't have a word for it. All right. And don't try to be crazy, or don't try to be over righteous too. Where you see, like a tiny little thing, like one's a stumbling block is enzymes. All right, enzymes. When you see enzymes in food, all right, I'll give you a hint right now. Enzymes are in most of our food. All right, now those can come from pork. All right, but there are certain enzymes that don't have pork. There's enzymes from pork, then there's enzymes from other animals, and there's enzymes from vegetables, vegetable enzymes as well. All right, now there's certain things that you should look up. All right, but there's certain things you're not going to be able to find out. All right, I know for a fact that Frito-Lay, all right, the ones that make Cheetos, Doritos, and all those. If you look up on their website, all right, their enzymes do not come from pork. All right, they're certified kosher. All right, if you look that up, I'll just do it real quick. Slakia. Just look up Frito-Lay pork. All right, you can see it's in my search history. All right, now not all of them are made without pork. All right, but porcine enzymes. All right, so without U.S. products made without porcine enzymes. All right, if you read this, it's going to tell you. It says, I'll just read real quick. Enzymes are occasionally used to produce a wide variety of food products. For example, most cheese is made using enzymes to help develop unique flavors. So guess what? That means you wouldn't be able to eat any cheese right there. All right, if you were going off that. All right. Another thing that you should stay away from, though, you brothers and sisters out there, is rennet in cheese. All right, and that's only in usually two types of cheese. That's usually in Parmesan and mozzarella. All right, rennet. That's R-E-N-N-E-T. All right, if you look up what rennet is, all right, it says all right, deep frozen stomachs are milled and put into an enzyme extracting situation. Now this can come from it's activated by stomach acid. Now it can be pork, beef. Now rennet apparently can be made from vegetables as well. All right, but we're not really supposed to be eating organs either, so I just stay away from rennet. I don't eat rennet. A lot of times it's made from pork anyway. All right, another one is porcine. Porcine is straight up just pork. All right, you can hear it in the name. All right, but let me go back here. But it says using most cheeses. All right, so you people are going crazy out there. All right, no more cheese for you. All right, well, I'm just gonna go vegan. All right, well, guess what? When Passover comes by, you got to eat lamb. All right. And the other thing is, you think being vegan is going to save you from pork. They probably have, pork spray on those plants, all right, or whatever. They came in contact with some pork or some unclean thing at some point in time. All right, that ain't going to save you, all right? Everything here in Babylon the Great is defiled. It says enzymes may come from vegetable, microbial, or the animal sources, all right? It says animal enzymes that are derived from pork also called porcine enzymes. And here's another hint for you, brothers. They're not going to put porcine enzymes on something, all right? They might put porcine on a bag of something, all right, but 99% of the time it's just plain up enzymes, all right, and that's on, you'll see that on breads, dairies, cheese, it's a type of dairy, crackers, all right, chips, and you're going to find enzymes in just about anything that you eat. All right, I guarantee if you brothers have any snack laying around the house, you go and pick up that bag right now, turn over that, you'll probably see enzymes in it, all right? So there's certain things we can help with like that, all right? But you should be checking and see if those enzymes come from pork. All right, it's a simple look. If you can't find anything, use discernment. All right, do what you do through Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Ask for guidance on that. All right, I'm not gonna tell you yes or no on that. All right, personally, after I look it up, if I don't find anything or it doesn't say pork necessarily, I usually will end up buying that item. All right, because there's just certain things we can't control right now. Like it says, it can be from other animals, it can be from vegetable, microbial, it can be from anything, all right? So you're gambling at the end of the day, all right? But it's not like you're directly intending to eat pork, all right? Or unclean food, not unclean food, but unclean animals, all right? No such thing as unclean food, all right? It's unclean, you're not supposed to eat it, so it's not a food. So, it says, are used in some developing cheese for some of our cheese seasonings, all right? So they do use them in some of their things, all right? But these are the items that don't have them, all right? And so you click on them, and all the things that I eat from them are on here, so they don't have them. All right. So it says products made without pork enzymes. All right. So you got Cheetos, pretty much all of them. All right. You got the cheddar ones, cheddar jalapeno. All right. I like the cheddar jalapeno ones. I like the regular Cheetos. All right. These ones. This is my shit right here. As much as it shouldn't be. All right. Because it's unhealthy as hell. All right. And poisons. But for you. Northern Kingdom loves this. All right, they're hot Cheetos. All right, Cheetos, the crunchy Flaming Hot. All right, and the Flaming Hot Limon. All right, the Limon are the ones where you want to get. Those ones are bomb. All right, and the cheese, regular Flaming Hot ones. All right, the extra hot. All right, the Flaming Hot popcorn, flavor shots, asteroids. All right, the Paws, the reduced. Most of them. You got your Chesters. All right, your Cracker Jack, which I haven't seen those in years. All right, your dips. All right, Doritos. Most of the Doritos, because I heard there was information, I believe, and Salaki if I'm wrong, I don't want to bear false witness. There was information going on a while back about Doritos having pork in it. Now, it could have been a specific type of Dorito, all right, but generally, the Cool Ranch ones, those are big popular ones, they don't have it. All right, the Flamin' Hot ones don't have it in it. The Nacho Cheese ones don't have it in it. All right, the Salsa Verde, and those are like the three main big ones are the Salsa Verde, the Nacho, and the Ranch. All right, those ones don't have it. All right, the Dynamite, which are like the Taki ripoffs, they don't have it. All right, Fritos, the regular ones, they don't have it. All right, chili cheese ones, they don't have it. All right, Funyuns, you have the regular, the Flamin' Hot. All right, meat snacks. All right, certain certain ones. All right, these ones are fine. The Grandma's cookies. All right, you can go on here, just look up Frito-Lay pork. That's all you have to do. It'll bring you right to this page. I'll do it right now. Frito-Lay pork. All right, I showed you before, but it'll be the first thing that comes up. All right, U.S. products made without pork. So just look up certain things like that. All right, but at the end of the day, you just need to use a discernment. All right, because all this food's tampered with anyway. But we went on kind of a tangent. All right, but felt the need to get that out. So yeah, So everyone knows this is bullshit. That these people not these people killed. Everyone knows that they were killed. All right, but it's bullshit that these animals just died off. Or I'll play it one more time. It's bullshit. All these animals did not die off. All right, in a heat wave at the same time. All right. Well, it wasn't the same time. Even in a period of days. All right, that's not a thing that happened. All right. With all these, this is thousands. All right. Okay, and in this image that we're seeing, this video that we're seeing, it's probably not even all the ones that were murdered. All right, and I'll say that they're murdered, right, because they were killed. They're most likely poisoned. All right, shot, put down somehow. They use that thing where that little hammer, that electric hammer, that whacks them right in the forehead. All right, something happened. All right, this wasn't from heat. All right, several people in the comments saying that heat isn't doing this. All right. Says it's so obvious what's going on. Please, people, grow your own food, and that's not gonna fucking work either. All right, because the Most High will play this fucking dude's usernames off as shit. Yeah, the Most High is gonna is gonna send plagues against your crops too. All right, if he doesn't want you to eat. All right, so that ain't gonna work. All right. Heat wave, right? So nobody's buying this. All right, more of the powers that try to push this towards their goal. All right, New World Order. All right, and we already heard about stuff about the M to the O to the T to the B. All right, the digital all coming in 2023. All right, we've heard about they're planning it. All right, now I'm not going to say it's going to come in 2023. All right, it's not. I'm not going to put a date on anything. All right, but there's been talk about implementation in 2023. All right, that I've seen in video. All right. So, take that as you will. Look it up. I believe I saw it from one of the, it might have been from Two Through an Intro from the elder Yasha Wamba out of Texas. It might have been on his page that it was a clip, all right, that they were talking about. All right. It wasn't lesson, stipulation, any whatever you want to say. It was a lesson. It was stipulation. No, it was actual physical video of these people that are in the business for these markets. All right, these C to the H to the I to the P markets. All right, talking about currency. All right, digital physical currency. All right, such as dollar bills. All right, and coins, change. All right, being removed, and they actually want to move it forward to a digital system. All right, that is controlled by the banks. All right, and that was said. It's aimed. They said they're looking in 2023. All right. But we'll have to wait and see. All right, that is one of the final prophecies that we're looking for. All right, is the M to the O to the T to the B. All right, as well as World War III. All right, Proverbs 16:4. The Lord hath made. Slocky, we already read that one. All right, we'll actually grab this one real quick. Just real quick. All right, more dealing with famine. All right, free school lunch waiver set to end amid rising food prices. All right, and we all know what this is. All right, because a lot of us brothers, all right, have when we were young, were on free school lunch. I know I was on free school lunch. All right, we didn't have a lot of money like that, so I was on free school lunch. A lot of you brothers, all right, some of you might be on it right now. Some of your kids might be on it right now. All right, and that's just gonna go back to faith, through Halbosh and Yahushai. Free school lunches waiver set to end amid rising food prices. All right, the free school lunch waivers that the federal government authorized in March 2022 in response to the CVPD are set to end June 3rd. Amid high inflation, all right, and they said it was for this, but there was also just general free lunch, all right, because I was getting free lunch, free school lunch. There was a plan that you sign up, program it, checked your parents' wages and stuff like that, all right, and if you were considered underprivileged, you get free lunch. It says why it matters. Experts warn that many families facing the end of waivers and rising food and fuel prices could struggle to feed their children if Congress, the Department of Agriculture, does not act quickly enough, according to NBC News. All right, that's some of these kids out there are really struggling. All right, see, I was fortunate enough that we weren't well off at all. all right, but we did at least have food when I got home, all right, most of the time, all right, something at least, all right, even if it's noodles or something cheap, something, all right. But some of these kids don't have that. Some of those kids only have the food that they're eating at school, all right. So yeah, this is what's coming, man. Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. All right, and you know damn well those cows didn't die from a heat stroke. All right, you never hear of cows dying from a heat stroke. That's not a thing that happens. There's some cows in Saudi countries. All right, Saudi and or the Americans will call it Saudi Arabia. All right, you got places like Saudi, all right, Iran, all right, Afghanistan, Pakistan, all right, all the stands, all right, Egypt, Africa, hot ass places, hot, all right, and their animals aren't dying, randomly of heat stroke, all right, their animals aren't, but you're telling me somewhere in the United States that it's happening, all right, and over in what did they say was in Wisconsin? Let me check real quick. Let me see. What was it? Thousands in Kansas. All right, in Kansas. All right, let's see. Temperatures topped 104 degrees. All right, and look, it's hotter than that in Vegas. All right, it gets hotter than that. All right, and not that a lot of people in Vegas are farming, but in Nevada, I should say. All right. I'm sure there's people with cows, all right, and dairy mills, all right. You can see their animals dropping dead. Why these ones drop dead in 104? All right, it's bullshit. All right, Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. All right, Esau, Edom, so-called white man. All right, liars. All right, used to be masterful liars. Used to be able to get away with it. All right, but now we're ending. We're getting closer to the credits rolling. The end of days. All right, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai coming back and deading this place and saving his elect. All right, they're having plot holes. All right, they're having little holes in what they're saying. All right, and people are saying that's not right. All right, and that's not true. They're lying. All right, you never used to see that. A couple years ago. Now there used to always be skeptics. All right, people that didn't believe. Of course, we had the elders and apostles that have been teaching for years upon years. All right, and they never bought into that Esau Edom stuff. All right, once they were in the truth. All right, they could have before in the world. All right, I can't say if they did or they didn't. All right, I don't know. All right, but there's certain things that we believed, in the world that don't really believe in now. All right, such as certain science stuff. I know, I used to believe in. All right, but as I came to the truth, I was like, man, that's a bunch of bullshit at the end of the day. All right, once you're awoke, all right, and awakened to those things. All right, but back in the day, all right, the general public, all right, wasn't so skeptical. All right, they would say back in 2004, all right. If they would have said there was a heat wave that killed these animals, not a lot of people on the comment board. All right, well, YouTube wasn't around. Let's just say 2006. All right, when YouTube was a thing. Let's say if they had that video of those animals, there wouldn't be a whole lot of people saying, "Oh no, that wasn't a heat wave that killed them." All right, they're probably like, "Oh, it's a heat wave." All right, but now people are becoming increasingly skeptical. All right, because they know Esau Edom, all right, is pulling these games. All right, and running these games on them. All right, and trying to have ulterior motives. You heard those people in the comment board. All right, they were saying, Esau Edom. Essentially, they didn't say Esau Edom or the white man himself. They were talking about, these rulers of the world. All right, and you know who that's leading to. You know who that is. All right, the wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. All right, so Esau Edom, your lies, man. They're just starting not to pull through anymore. All right, they're starting to be bad. All right, they used to be high quality lies back in the day. All right, so to speak. Now the elect, all right, the brothers that were in the truth at that time, all right, they could still see through them. All right, but the people that were when we were in the world, we're still blinded by them. All right, but now at the end of the days, man, I don't know if it's because we're in the truth or what, but you see these things like, man, how are some people buying this shit? And more than likely, it's just having the spirit on us. All right, from that was gifted to us by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But some of these things, man. Whew, so those people in the comment board, they weren't in the truth, all right, more than likely, and they knew something was going on. That's how you know when shit's getting bad. All right, Nahum 3:1, woe to the bloody city, it is all full of lies and robbery, the prey departeth not, all right, the prey being the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right. The bloody city, all right, Babylon the Great, all right, it's full of lies and robbery, all right, and that's what they do, they lie, and they lie, all right, and they rob, all right. There was that, I can't remember exactly what it was, one of the brothers were talking about it, was it one of those African places, I believe. They just stumbled on a bunch of gold, all right, and you know that shit's about to go for some reason, all right. That shit's about to disappear for some reason or other, all right. That's gonna get robbed, for sure, all right. Esau Edom's gonna find a way to get over there and rob them of that, all right. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right, and I've done the example before. You know, if you have a strong, I use the example of like a sword or a tool. All right, we'll just use a crowbar. All right, if you get an iron crowbar, that can knock down doors or bust doors open. All right, or we use a hammer. All right, because a hammer takes a lot of impact. All right, you have the hammer. It is a good ass hammer. All right, you can smash through doors. All right, hammer and nails. All right, do whatever you need to, bend in other metals. All right, put dents in things. All right, it's strong. All right, at one point, a little bit of water gets on it. All right, and it starts getting rusty. All right, you go to hit a single nail, and that shit just chips and breaks. Head snaps off. All right, and the nail didn't even move an inch. All right, that's what's happening to these people. All right, that's what's happening in their wickedness and their lies. All right, they're starting to be seen through. They used to be strong. All right, but now there's a little. You know, as you see rust on an old vehicle, or it starts getting those holes in it to where you can see the undercarriage of the car. All right, that's what's happening to these people in their wickedness. All right, they're not pulling off the same things that they used to be able to pull off. All right, because they're so wicked, and because not because they're so wicked, Slakia, but because the Most High is putting this on them. All right, it's having to where their schemes are running short now. All right, Matthew 24:7. All right, for nation shall rise against nation, and a kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All right, so this is what's happening. All right, they whether it's manufactured, all right, or if it's something, or something, as they would say, a natural disaster. All right, whatever they want to call it. All right, all these things go back to the Lord. All right, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, if a drought came through, all right, and killed the animals, that's Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. If some man decided he needed to kill up a bunch of farms, animals, all right, to manufacture a famine, that's still of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, he controls everything. All right. Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All right, and we'll read up one too. It's Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things may come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All right, and the end is not yet, but we're getting awfully close. All right, so you need to keep your eyes on the prize. All right, with the prize being salvation. All right, being of the elect. All right. Very close to the end of this thing, all right? 2nd Esdras 16:19 through 20. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment, all right? Scourges, what does scourges mean? Scourge means punishment, all right? A whip used as an instrument of punishment, all right? Flail, all right? Affliction, bane, curse, plagues, menace, evil, misfortune, all right? For amendment, all right? Amendment, what does amendment mean, all right? To make right, basically, right? Or correction, all right? Amendment, all right? A minor change, all right? Not a minor change, all right? A change, all right? An enhancement, reworking, all right? Basically, what an amendment is, basically to fix something, all right? Try to, you're gonna continue to be wicked, all right? I'm gonna send this on you, all right? But what happens? Verse 20. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. All right. So the Lord's sending these things. All right. You're going to stop your wickedness now. You're going to stop your wickedness now, and it's not going to happen. All right. These people aren't going to turn from their wickedness. All right. Nor be mindful of the scourges. They're not going to be mindful of these things. All right. They're going to be like, whatever. You saw how it was with the CV. All right. The CV 2019, 2021. All right. 2020. All right. You saw how it was. All right, these people aren't mindful. All right, they freak out for a little bit, but they freak out and say, well, what's going on? But they don't ever, put two and two together that this is coming from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, all right, and that time is running out, all right, and these people are going to be put to death, all right, by the Lord. Once again, I'm going to read Isaiah 65:13 and close out. Therefore, thus saith the Lord our power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. All right, and these are the things that are coming for you in these end days. All right, so Israel, all right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, repent while you still have the chance. All right, or you might just starve to death. All right, you might starve to death, or you might have a terrible, terrible death. All right, there's many different ways the Lord can punish you, all right, and bring judgment upon you. All right, and trust me, you don't want any of it. All right, so with that, I'm gonna close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakak Badash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Till the next one, Lord willing. Shalom.